morning, good afternoon, and good day. And welcome to the Jopra Show, folks. Good afternoon, Seattle. Joe Jano in the house, live and in person, doing it right how we always do it here on the Jopra Show. Happy Thursday, sunny, it's beautiful. Man, what a great day we're having. I mean, isn't it like, don't you feel a little different when there's some sun in the air? It's a little warmer today. People got a little hop in their step. The dogs are moving a little quicker on the sidewalks. Mm-hmm. Cats are being aware. That's how it is today, folks. That's how it's smiling and doing it.
What are the cats doing?
Cats aren't smiling. Well, welcome to the Jopra Show today, folks.
On the windows.
Joe Jano here, yours truly on Alternative Talk. And today, folks, we are going to talk Valentine's Day in many ways. It's going to be sort of a sex you up kind of day. We're going to talk about spots to hang out. We're going to get Lisa on the town later on about 2:45. We should give her spots of where all the single people will be hanging out on Valentine's next week. Also, I've done this little due diligence. I'm going to help some of you folks out there with some Valentine's swag. You know, Lisa, I brought some things on my list today that I think that people should maybe look at, what to bring to their partner, their better half, you know, just to make them, you know, feel good.
Yeah.
Well, because, you know, Valentine's Day, people just don't take the time anymore.
No.
They just get online, hit Amazon, hit the bouquet flower shop, and then they're done.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done everything I can, but today we're going to take it to another level.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's going to be a good
excited.
day. It's going to be a good day today. And, you know, it's wouldn't be right if I didn't know that Lisa Martin had a big night out last night. And, Lisa, how are you?
I'm good.
Now, I got all sorts of, like, texts and Instagrams. Where were you kicking it last night?
I swung by Von Trapp's, the new Von Trapp's
right.
up on Capitol Hill.
The Trop is open.
Yep.
Let me say, 420 seats, 5 bocce courts, mass 24 beers on draft, and they make their own franks, their own brats. It's going to be the spot, Lisa.
It's ridiculous.
Big, 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 big.
It's huge.
I bocce left, right.
All around.
Oh, hey, you know what? I'm taking Eric Ryder there. We're going to have a big 24-ounce
There
stein.
were lots of people, and you can stand around and watch. They made like a little bar area all around the bocce, so you can actually like sit and watch it. But like you walk in, the chandeliers
are
alone,
ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Like crazy chandeliers, crazy murals,
if you know
the
James
woodwork.
and Demi, one thing you can count on is decor.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, James Wyman's the only guy I know went to Thailand and bought a building and put it in a storage unit, shipped it to Seattle, and built a restaurant around it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's always big about chandeliers. So Von Trapp's is on the play.
Yeah. Fireplaces.
If you can get in next week, good luck. I'm serious. It's going to be the spot.
Yeah.
The numbers they're going to do, they're going to be ridiculous. But, hey, we'll have them back.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have them back. I heard that the Jopra Show is going to be doing a live feed from there in 2 weeks.
Really?
So watch for it.
That'll be fun.
Watch for it.
Are you going to be the guy in the white?
We got to talk a little Super Bowl, Lise.
Oh.
But before we say Super Bowl, we got to welcome my main man from T-Town, Eric Ryder. Good morning, Eric. How are you, baby?
Hey, good afternoon, Joe.
What's happening, my man?
Just enjoying another Jopra.
Hey, did you watch
the Jopra Show?
Did you watch any Super Bowl this weekend?
You know, I caught a couple seconds of commercial.
What commercial?
Were you
Which
eating
commercial?
the whole
It
time?
was the farmer one.
You know,
And I said, what? This isn't sexy.
This isn't what I was expecting.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a few things about
All right, tune in.
about the Super Bowl I want to clear the air with.
Okay.
First off, I told you Baltimore was going to
Yeah,
win.
you got that. You had
And
that.
He was right.
You even had the point.
I even had the MVP also.
Yeah, you did.
Joe Flacco. You need to pay homage because I'm getting down on my predictions. Hey, it's on. But I have a couple of things I want to talk about the food components of the Super Bowl. You know, we had a nice get-together with some friends and stuff. And we specifically, my friend who organized it, she does a great job of having parties at her house. She told everybody, don't bring chips and dip because every time people bring chips and dip.
You're always left with bags of
Bags.
chips.
I counted, man. 15 bags of chips were left at that party. I don't
42 containers of dip.
and no one
dip
ever
tower.
eats the chips.
No.
I mean, what is it? Like you go to the store, you buy yourself a half a rack of beer, and then I think a bag of chips. Is
We have a
that
bag
all
of
that you
chips.
can come up with in a store that we have nowadays? It's like, that's it. I won't go buy the deli section where they have all this fresh food.
Well,
I
all
won't
the
go
platters
buy,
are pre-done for
I
me.
won't go buy a platter of sandwiches that are already ready to go. No.
That people
I'm
will
going to
truly
get a
enjoy.
bag of Doritos because they need another bag of Doritos. I don't know. I just next year I'm calling people out. If you
Yeah.
bring a bag of chips to the party, you can't get in the door. That's it.
You gotta have some protein.
Oh, is
that what you're saying?
You know, it's funny. You have chips, dips, and everything being sitting around.
Yeah.
But but the chicken wings and the pork, this and that, gone.
Protein's always gone. Like
Gone,
sandwich, like fillers, like
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
I don't get that. But you know what? Chips got to stop. I'm not thinking it's Doritos or anything, but too many chips, right? And here's my other part. I watched the halftime
Only
show.
dips bring chips.
Right?
That'll
Only
be like
dips
the
bring
slogan.
chips.
Only dips bring chips.
We'll start
play.
messaging that
like
as
that.
we get closer to the next Super Bowl.
And then I watched the halftime show with Beyonce. Now, I must be the only person, but I just really wasn't excited about it. It's just too much Beyonce. It's Beyonce in the inaugural, Beyonce lip syncing, Beyonce doing this.
There was a lot of Beyonce,
Too
but-
much in 1 week.
But Beyonce, like when she performs, she's like happy. She's kicking it. Like girls got it going. I was more happy to see Kelly and Michelle, to be honest with you.
Halfway through the show, I looked up and no one was watching the halftime show.
Yeah.
I mean, half of my friends all turned and were chatting.
But is that
So-
typical? Do people generally watch the halftime
Yes.
show?
I mean, last year, when Madonna came on, I remember everybody just being quiet and watching Madonna.
Because they were just surprised she was still alive.
Well, yeah,
Well, yeah,
she is
exactly.
she is 80 years old. But, I got
Look at her go!
I called the NFL.
Yeah? You called them up?
halftime people. And I talked to them yesterday. I said, I got an idea. I think next year what they should do is they should put together a band with all the celebrities we have around here. I got some names. You
Okay.
know, if
I thought he was going to say, I had enough of Beyonce. I called him. I said, shut it down.
Shut it down.
Shut
We're
it down.
done.
I'm
We're
just
done.
gonna
We're
turn-
just
turn it off.
Hey,
We're-
well,
we're
you know,
done.
you did do a power outage,
And
so
so
you were
that-
close.
that's
You were
exactly
really
right.
close.
Here's some ideas if I had a band, all right? Like Tom Cruise could be the lead singer, right?
Didn't he just do a movie?
Okay, yeah, stay with me here.
Okay.
And then Jimmy Fallon could be the other lead singer, right? Right?
Jimmy Fallon's got some chops.
Yeah.
He's got some chops.
That would be
And then
fun.
get the cats from Lonely Island from Silent Life. Have them part of like the rap part of it,
Yeah.
right? Because they're funny dudes.
Yeah.
And then I got more. How about Chesley Handler? Have her doing something with Wendy Williams. Where they're singing
I
songs,
love
backing
Wendy.
it up. Wendy's good. She's got a big voice
yeah,
too, right?
Yeah.
And then the DJ. You gotta always have a DJ, right? What better than Shaq O'Neal, the Diesel? And you make a band. And this band performs at halftime.
I like this.
Don't you think that?
Yeah.
Now
that
to
would
me,
be entertaining.
That would be
fun.
funny.
You mentioned Jimmy Fallon.
Mm-hmm.
He does something like this on his show. He takes audience members from the audience, if they're musicians,
Mm-hmm.
put them all randomly together, and they assemble two different bands, and they have like a battle of the bands, the instant bands, if you will. So this is not unprecedented. This could work.
See?
I like this.
See?
I like where you're going.
The NFL halftime lady told me I was crazy and hung up on me.
Well, I'm surprised they even answered the
And then
phone.
they shut it
And then they
down.
shut it
They
down.
turned off the power. Said, "Go home, everybody."
did.
They're like,
They
that
did.
Jopra guy just
Jopra has
keeps calling.
spoken.
I just have an idea. And then, of course, Jopra had some time off because he's got the baby. So what? I had to watch more bad TV. And this week on bad TV, it couldn't get much worse. But I have to say this. American Idol got back on track for me.
Yeah.
I watched it last night, and actually they were talking about the kids and singing, and I was back happy with hearing that because the judge thing was to my end. Nicki Minaj, stop it. All these
Surprised you didn't call them up.
No, I didn't need to because even the producers like this is going too far.
Shut it down.
They shut it down.
First power outage on American Idol.
And then I watched The Bachelor, of course, because my wife's got me hooked on that bad television show. And I'm going to tell you, Lisa, I am on point with the Seattle girl, Catherine, winning
I
this whole
agree
thing.
with you. I watched
A
it
lot of
this week.
Seattle people getting on this show.
They
Yeah.
keep ignoring her. when the media, when they're doing reality shows and they ignore people, that's their big play.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, from the far end, she's going to come in and be like in the top 3.
Well, because there's that crazy Tiara girl.
Oh, don't worry. She'll get taken out. Don't worry.
She's on overload. It's like I can't do
But you
any
got to
more
have
of her.
that in reality shows. That's how it works.
Ugh.
And then that Selma girl, who I respected that she didn't give up the first kiss. I told you she wasn't going to make it.
Yeah.
Gone. Got the hook. The 2 blondes, gone. Got the hook. It's going to come down to that Leslie girl, the 32-year-old who's got that straight hair, and this Catherine chick. I'm trying to tell you. And she's in Seattle. You know what? I'm going to track her down. I know people. I will find her.
Well, she can't talk yet.
I don't care. We'll just sit and talk about cooking.
Cooking.
Right.
Well, like.
And once she hears
I don't-
Eric Ryder call her, hello, this is Eric Ryder from the
From the
Jopra
Jopra Show.
Then it's going to be happening. But I'm going to find her because she's going to win it all.
Yeah.
You've heard it here. I'm going
heard
to keep
it.
telling you.
You're on
And
a
what-
roll right now. You're on a roll.
I told you the Sonics were coming. Remember I said in 3 more
Yeah,
years,
you
Kevin
had the,
Durant's coming to Seattle? Watch for me.
You had the Rose Bowl.
I've had
you
the Rose
had
Bowl.
the Apple Cup.
Stop it. So I got a lot going on today.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk Valentine's Day to Lisa. And we're going to go to break here real quick. But I wanted to put together today for my people music. 5 songs that I thought the Jopra show could tell you how to get going. And now this is how I did it. I made 5 songs that would be, if you were picking up your partner, he or she, him or her, husband, wife, that you put them in the car, have your iPhone, your iPad ready, and it'd be like songs that you're driving to your party, you're driving to the dinner, you're driving out to take them out. This is the first set. Next week, I'm going to bring you 5 songs for the special moment time, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
But, I had to start with 5. And I spent all night last night till almost 2 in the morning digging through my 10,000 Spotify
It's
songs.
like your collection's pretty deep, too.
Right. So I had to really think about it. And so,
Jopra Soul.
That's it, Jopra Soul. So, I got some songs. So we're going to go to break on the Jopra Show. This is going to be number 5.
And these are all Jopra approved.
These are all Jopra approved get down songs.
Approved.
Right?
Nice.
So we're going to go to break. Here my first song from number 5. And we'll post this up on the Facebook afterwards here. You listen to the Jopra Show and
Nice
number
pick.
5 on the Sex You Up move.
Nice pick.
All I wanna know is if it's cool. We can do a little something, something with you, oh baby. So we can kick a little something, even though she pays me no attention.
Advertising on The Jopra Show is a great and affordable way to have people stand up and take notice of your business. When you advertise with Jopra, you reach an audience that's smart, savvy, and is receptive to your message. For more information, email Joe at joprashow@gmail.com. That's joprashow@gmail.com.
Every generation needs a voice, and on Mondays at 2 p.m. here on Alternative Talk 1150, Lewis Howard's show, Head of the House, is the voice for the 20s, 30s, and 40s. Head of the House brings education, insight, and information that brings health and healing to the challenges of managing your home, relationships, and your career. Tune in once and you will be hooked. That's Head of the House every Monday at 2 p.m. here on Alternative Talk 1150.
Wisdom Within is a new talk radio show featuring psychic medium and healer Lindsay Paul and animal intuitive and healer Shauna Fisher. From your lunch break to vacation, from your car to your kitchen, from despair to newfound awareness. Join this enthusiastic duo as they fearlessly tap into the depths of wisdom and help you soar to new heights by answering your ultimate questions. Get your weekly dose of spirituality with a kick of reality rolled into 1 hour. Thursdays at 1 p.m. Get out of your head and tune into your soul.
Don't forget, this is Alternative Talk, 1150 a.m.
Lose myself inside her ebony. She ain't even checking me. Oh, yeah.
Welcome back to the Jopra Show, and this is Sex You Up Thursday.
That's like bubble bath music.
No, child, that's like real music. That's Maxwell, something. That's number 5 on my list.
like
I'm
your
setting the
number
tone
5.
early. See, that's a kind of song that when you pick up the lady, it just sets, or the dude, it sets the tone.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Valentine's. You're all dressed up. You're smelling good.
It
know,
puts
you're
a
got a little
smile on your
something-
face.
something
yeah.
in the
It's a little
background.
like,
It just sort of gets you.
it's a feel-good song.
It's a feel-good song.
Yeah.
Soundtrack for your
Totally.
life.
Right?
Yeah.
I played that song for my better half, when we went on our first date like 6 months later after we met. Mm-hmm. We'll get back into that later. So if you just joined the Jopra Show today, we're talking Valentine's, sex you up, and all sorts of craze about Valentine's. And I thought, just to get things going, I wanted to talk about what to get. I mean, the one thing I kept hearing from my friends, like, what do I get from my wife? What do I get from my girlfriend? What do I get from my partner? And I was like, we got to talk swag. I mean, some people will say you need to always get roses. That's a given. Or get a card. That's a given. But maybe we just need to bring more, Lisa.
Yeah.
We need to bring more to the table. I mean,
Put some thought into it.
Hey, I mean, when Eric is down at the Tacoma Mall this weekend looking for something for his better half, I mean, things have to be at a right spot, right? You got to get thinking. So I did some research, and I thought a couple things. I mean, first off and foremost, man or a woman, something that you could take a bath with is really a good thing. I think in something like a package, something where you got a scrubber, you got some oils, some soaps, so you can bubbles. So, I was thinking like a package,
Yeah.
because if you go down to Nordstrom's or if you go to One Love or you go to one of these places, they got these great packages that you can pick up where it has all the goodies. And no matter man or woman, everybody likes that. Mm-hmm. You got a candle. That's a good play. They cost you like $30, $35. And I always think, that would be, it's a good move. It's safe.
It's a safe move.
Safe move. And so that Eric could definitely go pick that up.
It's a single person or a dual person option, too.
Yeah, and exactly. And Lisa, I know how you think about the dual thing.
I got the perfect thing for this.
What's that?
There's a place in Tacoma on 6th Avenue, not near the mall, so you don't worry about parking. But it's called Feeling Smitten, and it's a Bath bakery, if you will. They make everything to look like cakes and cupcakes and stuff, but they're like bath bombs. Bath salts.
Fun.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, see, there you go. Go down to T-Town. Hang on, Eric. We're going to put down the
Eric's
paperwork.
already got this Valentine's Day stuff taken
So
care
you
of.
can give regular cupcakes and you can give the bath cupcakes
Right.
as well. Just
Just
make sure
don't
they
eat the
know
bath
which one is
cupcakes.
They know which one it is.
They literally look so good you want to eat them. But
You throw the wrong
Don't eat
cupcake in the
I like it.
tub.
I like it.
why is it just sinking? Oh.
Well, and I did a little research on one of these things, these packages. So if you go to OpenSky, that's OpenSky.com. They have the thing called One Love. It's a nice little package. It's like $67, and that's what you could do. And so go to OpenSky.com, and that's where you can find the package. And they'll hook it up. That's a great move.
That
You got
is a good
7
move.
days. You got 7 days. Your partner will love it, and that's a good way to work. So then I kept thinking, Lisa. I'm like, I need more. Because if I'm going to have a good Valentine's Day, and maybe if we're going to have a little bath time, a little dual thing, you need post-bath time.
Yeah.
Or maybe pre-bath time. So chocolate, right? Of course, I love my girl from Hot Cakes, my girl Autumn Martin. So she's got this thing called number 9 chocolate sauce.
I read about this.
Okay? You know what I'm talking about? I mean, because if Eric had number 9 chocolate sauce, plus his Open Sky One Love package, I mean, he is living
And
good
his
right now.
Jopra music top.
Yeah,
music.
so go to you go to Hot Cakes, go to Autumn Martin's place, and get the number 9 potion. It's an easy pick. It's a good, like, I won't say a stocking stuffer, but it's sort of a fun gift.
Yeah.
It's nothing. It's safe. It's easy. You pick it up. You got time. But you're gonna have to go now because they're just going on sale and they're not gonna last long.
No.
I mean, anything that Autumn Martin makes, it don't last long.
No.
We call it not long at Autumn Martin's.
Not
Hot Cakes.
long at all, Martin.
So then I had to do a little bit else. I mean, I got to think about something that you want to give to your better half that'd be sort of fun that they're going to use a lot. And the one thing, like my wife and other people I see all around Seattle is their own like personalized coffee cups and stuff like that. So I was thinking, coffee presses are becoming the big thing.
The French press?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so a company called Podum.com, they make a travel press. And it's not bad. I mean, it's about 1 liter size. It's $30. It comes in black and orange. It's cool little colors, and it's nice and sturdy. And that's the kind of thing that you can always take.
Yeah.
It's fun that way. Now, the other side of it also, I thought if you didn't have a coffee press, you go to Starbucks and you can get one of those coffee cups where you put pictures in it.
Oh,
That's always
fun.
easy because then you could print the pictures, cut them out, and make sort of a collage so that your partner could always take take it with them and look at them at the office. Oh, look at my boo-boo, blah, 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 blah. So I think something like a coffee cup or a coffee press is the way to go.
Yeah.
But that coffee press is on Bodum.com, and it's a cool way to make it happen. So, I mean, there's a couple ideas.
I like
I mean,
it.
these
I
are
like
good
it.
Valentine's swag. But then I thought, dang, we still got to take it to another level, right?
Yep.
Because it is Valentine's, and it's not like I'm falling downstairs hurting myself. I got time to really think about how I'm gonna make this thing work, right? So I thought, listen, how about a candlelight dinner? Now, Lisa, before you say anything
Right.
about cooking,
Yeah.
I know not everybody cooks.
Yeah.
I mean, Eric's a good cook.
I'm all right.
Yeah, Jopra's a
all
good
right.
cook. But if you could cook, I'm gonna give you an idea.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do. I know my people down at Volunteer Park Cafe. Erica, she's gonna be on the show in a couple weeks. Mm-hmm. They're pulling off
They have
a
good
phenomenal 4-course dinner
Yeah.
for $75.
That's not bad.
No, it's a cool little place. It's on Capitol Hill, up by Volunteer Park. Good spot. But this is what I would do. And here's my twist on it. I call them and I order out. I
Then take it
prepay
home and
I take it
set
home.
it all
I
up.
set it all up on a nice table, some candles, a nice little this and that.
Yeah.
My chocolate number 9 sauce and a little package.
That way everything's kind of done, and if you need to leave the table for a few minutes, you can still come back and
Yes,
not worry
it's all-
about
it's
something
all ready to
burning
go.
out on the
It's
stove
set.
or in the oven.
And their menu's going off. I got to give them some shots. I mean, first off, they're making some oysters, and then you could have some dark egg carbonara, which would be beautiful.
Wow.
I mean, not dark egg. It's going to be duck egg carbonara, and then a nice salad, a good crab salad they're having, and then my favorite rack of lamb.
lamb.
I love my rack of lamb, and then you can finish up with some chocolate torte with the number 9 sauce.
Look at it.
Come on, teach me something. Hit the doorbell. I mean, can you dig this? I mean,
Can you dig it?
Can you dig this? I mean, this is how you do it on Valentine's Day.
Can you dig it?
Can you?
Can you dig it?
Really?
Can you dig it?
I mean, that's how we do it. Can you dig it on the Jopra Show?
I like where this is going. You got the dinner, the
I got
chocolate
dinner,
sauce. You got
sauce.
the bath.
I got the bath stuff.
I like everything.
But then in closing, though, you need to have the big one. I mean, you need to have the ultimate gift. You need to have something where it ends. It's like this is the pinnacle, right? So I thought, what better thing? I mean, Eric, myself, anybody can do this. You write a nice hand card. You get a card and you write what you're feeling.
Yeah.
Always number one. Everybody loves to read a personal touching card. Mm-hmm. Not the big Hallmark that has 19 pages
And
to
then
it.
just put a heart in
and
your
you
name
say,
at the
I
end
love
of it.
you, John.
Yeah.
No. You actually write a nice card.
You actually
Two
think
sentences, 3 sentences. And you think it through. But rule 1 on the Jopra Show.
Yes.
Don't write your first draft on the card.
Yeah, I do that.
Good
Okay?
idea.
All
There's
right?
a lot of scribbles.
Think about what you want to say before you get out the
Right?
pen.
I mean, a Jopra approved moment would be you first write your first, second, maybe third trial on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
there you go.
You know, work it out right.
Get your
and
spelling
then,
right.
And then initiate the card. But you got to get a good card. Don't go to Rite Aid or Walgreens.
Type it out maybe so you can get that spell check.
Right,
done.
get a spell
Right.
check.
That's like
Go to a good boutique store and get yourself a cool card. Spend time. If the card is less than $5, ain't cool enough. Get a nice card.
There's a lot of nice card places out there right now.
You got,
can get
you got
something that's
Flirting with
pretty.
Seattle. You got the boutique shop up on Broadway. I mean, there's a lot of great
Yeah.
spots. So definitely that's what I do. And then, to not least, go get some flowers. But listen, when you go get roses, it's easy to walk into Safeway and get a dozen roses. That's easy. It's easy to buy a bouquet, shove them in. Woo! Nah. Spend time. Talk to the decorators. Tell them you want something with more love and more buzz to it.
Add a little character.
You always got red roses, guaranteed love move. But maybe it's enter it some white roses, red roses, yellow roses. But definitely put a little time into it. If it's easy to spend $100, but make it look like you put some time and thought into it. So number 1 is a special rose bounce and a nice handwritten card.
Yeah.
Because if you have all those, then you have the nice candlelight dinner. You got the love potion from number 9 chocolate, and then you got the coffee mug for her tomorrow. And then she got the special bath love. Oh, man.
It's a good 36 hours of fun.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, that's my Valentine's swag.
I like how you set it up.
You like how that rolls. That's
I
my
did,
Valentine's
I do,
swag. So,
I do.
I mean, do you feel comfortable with that, Eric? I mean, could you do...
That sounds good. I'm just hoping Mrs. Jopra is not listening into the show today because all the surprises are gone now.
She's gonna be like,
I got more. I've been doing my research. I'm just going to give her a card anyway, some big Hallmark thing.
He says all this stuff, and then really you just
He gets
text
the 90,
her,
he gets
text her
the
a smiley
99 cent
emoticon.
one that's just like,
Right.
So, I mean...
I love you.
But you got to have good swag, don't you think?
Yes.
I mean, what's the best swag you've ever gotten for Valentine's Day? Outside of diamond rings or a diamond to marry me?
I got a trip. It was nice.
That's always good.
That is nice.
Trip is always
That's
good.
deluxe.
It wasn't like a crazy trip. It was just like, a little trip on the train to another city, have dinner, and come back. That was a
Fun.
nice one.
That's a nice. See, that's a good trip.
Yeah.
That's taking time. I mean, it's like I was telling, we talked about 2 weeks ago, the tantalizing trip in Tulalip. That's a good road trip. Place to stay in a hotel room, have the hotcakes package.
Yeah, because you do the talking, you have the intimate moments, you have the fun, you have the laughs, and you have a memory.
You put the good things on there.
Yeah.
You put the good things on there. But, while you're doing those things, though, you got to have the sex you up music. Mm-hmm. You got to have it, And when you're talking
mood music.
And Jopra talks a lot about mood, baby. It's all about the mood. You have to talk about one guy. I mean, this is a big fella. But when he speaks, women listen. Here on the Jopra Show. Number 4 on the Jopra Sex You Up. Go ahead, Eric. Give it to me. You got to have Barry White, folks.
And here's the thing with this song and Barry White, all generations like this music.
Now, see,
Like, that's the thing. Look, my 23-year-old sister's over there hanging out, enjoying it, singing it.
this kind of song has Eric dancing in the corner.
Like this, everybody gets to
See,
it.
when you're driving, you play the song, you get the head bopping, and you're just sort of having a good...
You get the little hand, like the, oh, honey,
Hand
they rub
holding,
your hand. Oh, honey.
hand
Yeah.
holding.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, this was number 4. I mean, this told the song, because, when Barry gets down, Barry gets down. And I have now Barry's on my other top 5 songs for next week, but that's more of a intimate moment kind of song.
He had the Love Unlimited Orchestra, for goodness sake. So
See?
if anybody knows.
No, it's about love and unlimited. Him and Barry, him and Rick James.
I wouldn't
he's a
touch
super
anything
freak.
that Rick James. I wouldn't bring Super Freak into this playlist.
All of a sudden you go
right
from
away.
that, you're like, wow, whoa.
Give it to me, baby. So I mean, that's number 4. That's number
I'm
4 on the
excited to
section.
see what the next 3 are
Number
then.
4. But I was thinking a little bit this morning about Valentine's. I said, look, I got people good swag, but where's a good spot to go, Lisa? Where's a spot where maybe it's not the most popular lounge, maybe it's not an old raggedy lounge, but something sort of fun, something sort of cool.
Yeah.
Where would it be that I could take my partner to that we could have a really nice time?
Is Denny still doing those Hobbit meals?
The Hobbit, the Hobbit meals.
I love the Hobbit meals. Taco Time Tuesdays. I mean, get me an extra crispy burrito.
I didn't know Denny's had a
But
Hobbit
I
thing.
was
Yeah, they
thinking
had a
though.
Hobbit, sorry.
I was thinking though, if I was going to go to a spot, I sort of broke it down, Lisa.
Yeah.
I was like, I want a good neighborhood spot. Where could I send my Jopra family to just go have a good drink at a good neighborhood spot with some good food? So I was, going through the list.
Yeah.
I was triggering it up. Did you feel the momentum this morning when I called you?
Yeah,
you
I
could feel
did.
It, huh?
You were going.
I was going.
Yeah.
So I thought of a good spot.
Yeah.
And this is a cool little place. It's up in Ballard.
Uh-huh.
And the place is called Essex. 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 And it's up in Ballard. They're right
Got
next.
sex right in the
I
name.
know, it's all
And
no, it's
subliminal
all-
messages.
This is a cool little restaurant and bar. They do phenomenal cocktails. It's a great spot to great appetizers. And it's in this little hidden part. It's up on 70th, up in Ballard, and we'll put up our Facebook page today. But that's a good neighborhood spot.
Yeah.
You can
I like
hang
that
out.
area.
It's not dark and too intimate, but just enough, I think, that you and your partner can have a nice time at. So that's my neighborhood spot. And so then I was thinking, well, cool, there's a neighborhood spot. But what if I want to go downtown? What if my girl's got big high heels on, or my boy's got his nice suit on, and we
Yeah.
want to get downtown? Now, I know for you, Lisa, it'd be like, I need to go to Belltown Pizza, or I need to go to the Spec. But no, we want more. So, I thought about it. And I thought, I got 2 spots. Okay, I was going up and down. I said, I need some with a fireplace. Now, Christmas time, we know we went to the Sorrento, but no, that's not my spot during that time. I was thinking, one of your favorite spots, the Edgewater.
I love that place.
Let me tell you, the Edgewater is great because one, it's got a wonderful view.
Yeah.
They got nice service, good cocktails, and it gets a little loungy in there. You got fireplaces. It's sort of off the beat, won't be too crazy, but it's a good little spot.
Yep. And even outside when they're waiting for the cab, they have the big fireplace out under there. So if you're outside and it's rainy and cold, you can stand in front of the fireplace.
Now, is this
outside.
the hotel that's
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
Alaska?
yeah.
Yeah, the Edgewater Hotel. It's a good spot. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've ever been there, Eric, but it's great. It's a good lounge and good things. But I mean, I thought that's a good downtown. But I had something tied with it. So
Okay.
if you wanted Edgewater, cool. If I want to take it up a notch, maybe
Yeah.
Four Seasons, the new
Four
one.
Seasons. Yeah.
Just because they got a really good fireplace there and a great big cushy seats. And the drinks are at a really good price point. They got great wines there, and I definitely would say the Four Seasons, just sort of off the beat. It's not the more popular lounges that you'll hear of today, the Cannons and all those spots, but
It's really beautiful in
it's
there.
really nice. And and it's something different. I mean, sometimes I think it's good to take your partner out of the norm. And these are definitely spots I think that will push you a little bit out of the norm. So, that's another spot I was thinking about.
Yeah.
But then I thought, what about an old school?
Denny's would be out of the norm for
Well,
sure.
Denny's would definitely, but
where is there a Denny's
the problem is
anymore?
you get too many doubles down there and you won't be able to get home. Well, I don't know about you girls, but so I try to think of an old school spot. Now, I don't want to say old school like in the 70s and stuff, but I'm just thinking something that would be classy,
Yeah.
fun, authentic, special. They play a place that would play maybe some old music like Frank or something like, you just sort of feel like, hey,
Yeah.
this is nice. Can I let my hair
Kind
down?
of cozy in,
Right.
arm around you kind of place.
So then I thought about the old reliable, Teeny Bigs.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, Teeny Bigs because you get a classic cocktail. One, they make those true nice big martinis. The owner's been doing it for a long time, so he stays true to form. They got great Frank Sinatra, that old school music going. That's a good spot.
Yeah.
Just some nice appetizers. The food there, surprisingly, is very delicious.
Yeah, their
they
food
got a
is
great.
really
they got a
good.
great menu there. So those are my plays.
I like teenies too because when you sit at teenies, when you're in the booth sides, they're kind of the booths where you have to angle towards sitting towards looking at each other. So that's kind of like You're not like sitting straight up next to each other. We're all on a kind of U shape or
Right.
horseshoe, like it's moon shape.
Right.
So yeah, you kind of sit at an angle.
I think so too. So those are my three like off the beaten path Jopra spots I would definitely go take a look at.
That's like Broad and second or Broad and first, right?
Yeah, it's first and
Denny.
First and Denny.
First and Denny.
First and Denny. So Teeny Biggs,
Yep.
Four Seasons or Edgewater, and the Essex and Ballard. Those are win-wins.
Yep.
And I'm not even sure what I'm going to do for Valentine's Day. I haven't even thought about it.
I'm working at
He
Pizza.
hasn't even thought about it.
Well, for my better half and I were going to do. What my
Yeah.
wife's going to do. We got to do something because she's
I'm
on
doing
break
red
right now.
margaritas.
Huh?
I'm going to bring out the red margaritas for Valentine's Day.
We'll leave that to another session. So those are a couple things. So think about that. I think those are, people need to figure out where they're going to go. These are spots that are going to help them.
Yeah.
Just a little bit off the norm. I don't want to just talk about the same old thing every day. I get bored of that. But, within that, and as they're traveling and you're going to these new spots, you got to have music, Lisa.
Yeah, we're on to number 3.
Number 3 of the
Number
section.
3.
Number 3 of the section up. Now, I was thinking about something like a cappella. Something that would just get you to the Stones. Something that, right away when you heard it, you just sort of got a little melted. You just got a little, little hot and bothered a little bit, right? So, I thought about these boys. And so, Eric, if you would, please. This song.
I kind of forgot about this one. Yeah.
This is a grabber.
This is a grabber.
This is the kind of song on the Jopra Sex You Up Top 5 that it just tells a story.
Yeah. I forgot about that song. That's a
Not on Jopra's list. Nope. 10,000 songs I previewed them under one night.
Wow, that's a good song.
Those boys right there, Shy. If I Ever Love You. Now, I'm telling you, you
That's-
put that
Drop
song.
in the bass.
That's SHAI.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They're too cool
They're
for
too
proper
cool.
spelling.
But on the Jopra show, Sex You Up Top 5, that's number 3. That's a top song.
Yeah.
You play that song, right away your partner knows things are getting serious.
This is going to be a good night.
It's going to be a good
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
If you're walking out of Essex or you're coming out of Four Seasons, getting your car, and you throw that song on, the
Yeah.
mood is getting turned.
Because it's like, you
yes.
gotta.
This is
that's
the
a think
Mushy
about
Mushy.
song. That's a think about song. You have to that's not somebody's like, I'm gonna put Shy on and be like, well, I got this. You have to think about this playlist.
If you play the Jopra Sex You Up Top 5 list, I guarantee many things good are going to come from it.
Yeah.
Many things. So then,
On the car ride.
as I was playing around with my playlist and moving a million songs through, I started thinking like what would you want to do if you didn't want to go to a restaurant? What if you wanted to go do something different, right, Lisa? Maybe we don't want to just go sit in a lounge and hang out.
Yeah.
So then I started doing some research. And I thought, let's just find something like event-wise. And I found some cool things. I know that you would do this. I know Eric would be in to come into the city. We can make this happen with Eric, too.
Yeah.
So I brought a couple things to play. One, Q nightclub.
Yeah.
You know I love my boy Q. Mm-hmm. So they're doing a really fun event. It's a singles event. It's a VIP event. It's only $10.
That's not bad at all.
No, and it's a VIP event. They're going to put you upstairs in their VIP room, red carpet treatment. They're going to give you complimentary glass of champagne. They're going to give you food, little bites, little snacks, and a nice little table. And then they're going to bring on a really good DJ. I guess DJ that they're not releasing yet. Ooh. But that would be fun. I'm just thinking something fun, a little bit more upbeat.
Yeah.
Maybe after you get done with the Four Seasons, you go to the Q.
Do a little dance.
Right. Now, let's just say if you want to maybe take it to something different. Maybe you're like, I need more depth. I need more brain work. Well, Aphrodisiac Valentine's at an erotic poetry show. This is what's happening downtown. Aphrodisiac Valentine's erotic poetry show.
Huh.
That's a tongue twister.
Like, do you have to come with your poetry and you read it?
No, they're going to have people there reading it. They're going to have people acting things out. Things are going to be very erotic. It's at 88 Keys Dueling Piano Sports Bar, and it's going to be pretty cool. You have to go to Brown Paper Ticket to get a ticket. But this is very interesting because I like it. There's a little sex, there's a little poetry, there's a little food and drink, but it's something fun and very different. I
Are
think
you
like
saying
if
to do this with your partner or to go as a single?
you could go partner or single.
Yeah.
Either one here you got to play. But I think that either way, that's something that I think would be sort of fun. I would be into something different. This would be different to me.
That's interesting.
Okay, interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, Lisa Martin on the Town said, interesting.
Interesting.
Right. Here on the Jopra Show, this is how we do it, folks. So, this is how we do it. Talking what we're going to do. So then I needed one more. It's like, what if I wanted to go all in? what if I'm a kind of person where me and my wife, when we do something, we go all in. We go big.
Yeah.
You know, I want to spend some money, but I want something different.
Not gambling.
Well, you could. You could gamble, right?
I don't think so.
Right?
Not on a date. like
Come
that.
on. Stop it. Well, how about this? I mean, have you ever thought about maybe just going and seeing a chef?
Going and seeing a chef?
Yeah, have a chef just throw down a private dinner,
Oh, that's a great idea.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you ever thought about maybe award-winning chef with a whole bunch of wineries, would that be sort of fun, something cool,
Yeah.
right?
You have something up your sleeve?
You know, I always do.
know.
So Jeff Tibero, he is going to take over the underground facility of Vood, which is an underground dining events place in South Lake Union spot.
Okay.
And they're doing a Valentine's at the Vood. Now, VUDE, Vood. And he's doing a big celebration of food, wine, talking about his book. He's bringing in 2 major wineries, one from Argentina, one here in Seattle. And they're having a major dinner, a 5-course meal, lots of wine, and it's going to be very intimate. They're only selling like 40 tickets. It definitely is on brown paper tickets. I found that where they're at, too. And that would be a fun event. I mean, that's a true, like, we're
So
going
is
to have
he
an
like
event.
cooking while he's up there talking?
He's
So
gonna be
each
cooking.
course by course?
By course, cooking, talking about his book. He's very interesting. He's got Italian background, so the food's going to be very European Italianish. But man, it's going to be a great time. And that's
love that kind
at
of
the Vood, Valentine's on the Vood. I think that would be like one of those. We're going to go have a big dinner. That to me is a good time.
That's a good time.
Yeah, because there's going to be a lot
Because you're going to
happening.
meet people. You're going to
gonna-
have some common conversation.
Right, and you got to try great wines, great chef, good food.
Yeah.
So I mean, this would definitely be up Jopra's alley.
Yeah.
I mean, out of all of them, I would be down to do a dinner like
This
that.
is yours?
I mean, what do you think, Eric? I mean, would you do something more casual like the poetry show, or would you be thinking more
I don't think that
dinner, or
poetry
would you like?
show's casual.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well,
Come on.
we are talking to
now.
Lisa Martin, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, don't you think,
It's
Eric?
erotic poetry.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I tend to keep it kind of laid back and a little bit mellow and try and spread out the Valentine cheer through
Yeah.
the year, if you will,
I
rather
understand
than
that.
just kind of layering it on in one night.
Done. Thank you. Done.
But I like a nice dinner, I
Right.
like to go out, relax,
Okay.
a couple drinks, yeah.
Well, I think
sounds
that
good.
I think that people's
So any
expectations
one of these things would be
would be
great.
at the play. I mean, the poetry thing, I think would be erotic poetry. I think would be
That
very
could be
interesting.
fun, yeah.
I mean, it's very different.
As long as it's not just your average punter off the street coming in and reading
No.
their erotic
Sure.
poetry, because
making sure that
could
they
be
are
pretty
getting down
bad.
in
It's
their
not
own
open
way, right?
mic night.
No, we can't have that. That'd be boring, right?
That would probably really be interesting though. Open.
It might be
mic
interesting,
night,
but might not be
erotic
right
poetry.
for Valentine's Day.
Imagine if somebody took somebody in there they didn't really like and they just went up there and like ripped them apart on Valentine's Day.
Well, imagine. I don't think the erotic poetry would be the
Aw.
thing for a first date, though.
No,
No, you'd have to really know the person.
Yeah.
because you don't want to feel uncomfortable and be like,
No.
Right.
oh, no,
You don't want to be like, see, that's
yeah.
us
I
later.
mean, we know that
How
one
you
of your
feeling now?
we know that one of your like dog dates or something would probably take you to the,
That's right.
Aw,
oh yeah
Coco.
yeah Coco this so so that's what I'm thinking. I mean, we got swag, we got spots to go,
Yeah.
we got paid events to attend. So I mean, those are some things
It's
I
got
think
nice
that
variety.
I think those are things that you can definitely think about. And all
Yeah.
this stuff is going to be is up on the Facebook page, and we're going to be adding on as we go through the day to day. So if you don't got all this info, I'm going to be posting up on the Jopra Show Facebook, and I'll even be Twittering out when I'm hanging out with the poetry people. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Right? But, so then you get out of this, show, right?
Yeah.
You get out of one of the shows, you left the queue. It's been a great night. You've had drinks at the Essex. You've gone to one of these shows, heard some Q, went to a nightclub. Well, things are starting to slow down a little bit, right? Or maybe not, but just I believe that sometimes within the Jopra Show, when you're talking sex you up, you got to talk about these 3 women. Because these 3 ladies I got coming up next, when they sang this song, I remember I was in a nightclub, Lisa, in San Francisco, and the crowd was singing this song. And I was like, what is the song? Because I was San Francisco. We didn't have this music in Seattle back in the 80s. It wasn't even, or 90s. It wasn't even around yet.
around.
Well, Cube wasn't blowing up yet.
Yeah.
So but when this song came out, this was the one. This is the one. This is number 2 on the Jopra Sex You Up Top 5 for Valentine's Day. Go ahead, man.
I like this song. This is like a high school slow dance song.
This song.
There you go.
This
Yeah.
song, when you're driving down interstate or down 99 or coming back up to the hill or hitting West Seattle, this is a play.
This is like the.
This
after
is where the
night, this
knees
is
start getting a little sweaty. This is where the back of the hands start goosebumping up.
That got goosebumps.
Yeah, see? Just listen to the song.
Yeah.
But those are my girls. SWV. Weak. I tell you, you play
That's
this
a good
song,
song.
people always sing the song. And you know what?
Sisters with Voices. I think
Yes, that's
what it
right.
stood for, yeah.
I mean, Eric was playing this song back then on KGR when he was hitting it. You know he was, man.
Was I ever on KJ?
Hey, you
I don't
never know,
remember
man.
that.
Eric Ryder, we're gonna do a research on you soon. But that's like,
We're
you
gonna get your
know,
bio.
that's like an atypical, like, that's a tone setter.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you have Shy, you have SWV, you went to watch Poetry Aphrodisiac show with eroticness, or you kicked to that cue.
You got
All
your
those
weak in the
things,
knees there.
You got your weak in the knees going.
I like it. I
You like that
it.
song,
Me
don't
too.
you? But, you know, I mean, that's just how it goes. But, you know, Lisa,
Mm-hmm.
we can't go too far without having a little bit on the town.
Yeah.
And I asked you a big question last week, and you said you're going to bring me things today.
Yep.
You know, you're a part of the single people in this big city. And the
I
big
am a
question,
part.
big question that my posse said to me over the Super Bowl party is like, Joe, I'm single. What should I do for Valentine's Day? And ding, 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 I was texting Lisa right away. Lisa, this is right up your alley. So,
I
Lisa,
did.
today,
Yeah.
you got some spots for me.
I did. I went and grabbed some spots. I just grabbed some bars that I know that I enjoy. I like the food. I like the ambiance and everything. So the first one on my list was the Alibi Room.
Yeah?
I like Alibi. It's dark. It's cozy. I love the food. I like the drinks. I like the fact that you it's the mystery of getting down there and then you open this door to this little gem bar.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
I like Alibi Room's a good call.
yeah.
I like the Alibi. I know the owner down there.
Corey.
Corey does
he's
a great
good.
job, man. He does a great job.
Yep.
So I would be a good spot.
Yeah, and
Would there be lots of single people there, though?
I don't know. Maybe later in the evening. I think they have a DJ that night. So
Okay.
there might be some people going down there.
All the single people.
too. Yeah.
All the single people. All the single
Hanging
people.
out,
Right?
getting their little dance on.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, so if I didn't want to go down to the Pike Place Market,
Yeah.
where else would you send me?
Shelter.
In Ballard.
Yeah. I like Shelter because they have the enclosed outside with the fireplaces, and I like the drinks. And there's always something to look at when you're there.
Can you elaborate on that, please?
There's always like the people are good to look at, whether
Are
you're
there good-looking
older.
boys there? Or
There's good-looking boys. There's
people?
good-looking girls. There's always interesting things going on. So yeah, I would go there just for the
And the Shelter,
entertainment.
they got
People
that-
watching.
Yeah, people
good-
watching.
and
It's
they
great
got-
people watching.
And they got that outdoor fireplace,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's nice out there.
Oh, yes. The outdoor fireplace.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's cozy.
That's cozy. I
Yeah.
like that. That's a good call.
Yeah,
Good
I
call.
like that one.
And there's a lot to do in Ballard.
There
Because,
is
you know,
because if you don't, we can go there, and then across the street they have like me and my dive bars. Across the street they have this really good dive bar that has a Mega Touch games. So those are always fun to play.
Mega Touch.
Yeah.
What's that?
Like those little computerized games where they have like erotic, like match the erotic things and
Anytime
stuff
Mega
like that.
Touch is happening, you
So-
know it's a good Valentine.
Yeah, so it's fun. Don't look at me like that. My next one on my list because of the look
Mega
you're giving.
Touch. All right.
The next one on my list is Rob Roy down in Belltown.
Okay.
I like Rob Roy because it's
Because
a
I
small
knew
bar.
down there.
Huh?
I
Yeah,
knew down
and
there.
she's an amazing bartender. Their cocktails are good, and there's always a good crowd of people in there, no matter what day of the week or night of the week you're
good
in
spot.
there. Yeah.
So then where?
And then from there, you got plenty of things in Belltown, too. You got
Right.
Shorty's, you got Rendezvous, you got Belltown Pizza, you got Tavolata, Wasabi.
Sure.
So there's always places to eat and go from there.
All right. Where
they don't.
would the crew? Where would the Lisa Martin crew of ladies go? Where would be their spot? I mean, what would it be? Just a round robin? We're hitting them all three, or would there be like if like next Tuesday when I go out and call and like where are you at? Where are you gonna be at?
I'll probably go.
Unless you get married the next 6 days.
Well, I'm working on Valentine's Day.
Oh dang! So
yeah,
so.
I am.
Okay.
But
All right.
I like Barrio. I think if I was out, I'd probably go to Barrio.
And
up on
Barrio's
Capitol
where?
Hill.
On Capitol
Up
Hill?
Hill. They got a really nice big bar. It's as you can look across. It's like it's an odd shaped bar, but you can see everybody that's sitting at the bar from
Mm-hmm. Right.
across from you. So it's like one of those bars where you can smile and
Sure.
send a drink over or something like that. So and the food's good.
Good call.
Mexican tapas. And
I like
stuff.
Barrio.
I do too.
I like Barrio.
So
Cool. And when you were out up on the Capitol Hill, when you were at Von Trapp's last night,
Yeah.
were there a lot of pretty people at the Von Trapp's too?
it was a good mix of people,
Okay.
age and everything up there. And then from there we went over to Tavern Law, and that was fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, would you think would Von Trapp's be a good spot for a whole bunch of single ladies to go or single people to go on Valentine's? Or is that going to be just more like game and fun?
I think that's more of group.
It's more group oriented?
Yeah. I think that's more group oriented where people, at least from last night. I mean, that was just the family and friends party. So who knows, once they open, maybe it will be. Last night it was definitely, you could see like the different groups of people
Sure.
hanging out in the room. So I think that's a good group place to go and
Sure.
have beers and brats,
Right.
pretzels.
So you're at the Von Trapp. I'll be over at Essex doing our thing.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Huh. All right. Those
Yeah.
are good.
So
Those are good.
Those are
Any
my
new
choices.
dates this week?
no, nothing this week.
Come on. You
No.
didn't meet one boy in line with the dog again?
No, nothing with the dog this week. Nobody. Coco got no attention this week.
I think Eric's cat gets more attention than Coco. Right? I mean, Eric, do you get more attention with the cat or with the dog?
Well, I don't generally take the cat outside, but when people
No walks for the cat?
No.
Why don't people walk a cat?
Well,
You
because
know how odd
cats,
that is?
Because cats walk you rather than you walk them, so it gets pretty tangled up pretty quick.
I've always wondered that.
It's like walking a ferret.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen?
No,
like,
I don't get that. Never.
Cats
Yeah.
want to climb a tree or something. They don't
Right?
want to go.
You can't put a leash
walking.
on a cat and take him for a walk?
You can, but it's not very productive. Let's put it that way.
would you want to go out with a girl that was walking a cat?
I would care.
You know she'd be interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never seen
You
it. I've
wouldn't
always
be
wondered.
bored.
I walk my dog, and I've never seen somebody walk their cat. I've always just wondered.
It's,
Because some of these little poodles are just as small as a
We've
cat.
seen people walk cats before. Like, it's very, you just kind of sit there. You can't help but be like, the guy's walking a cat. The guy's walking a cat. Like,
Is it
and your
weird?
point. Yeah,
Is
it's
it not
really weird.
supposed to happen?
No, it's not.
I'm going to
supposed
call my
happen.
ladies next week on the early show. They can tell me through their mindsets where the cat
It's
thing
not supposed
goes.
to happen. It doesn't look natural.
It doesn't look
right.
natural?
Especially when you're at Green Lake and there's all these dogs, and then there's this guy on the cat walking a cat's like, "Rawr!"
I think it's
not
okay
right.
to harness your cat and take it outside for a little fresh air, but as long as you don't think like, oh, I'm going to go around the block, I'm going to go for 2 walks,
So do you have bags if
2
you walk a
miles or
cat?
whatever.
Like you have dog bags for poo? Do you have cat bags?
The cat will bury it, so no.
I do not know how on the Jopra show we got to the part of burying the poop, but we did.
Especially on the special
the Valentine's Day
edition.
special.
The sex you up has gone wrong, and we're going to bring it back around.
Let's bring it back around.
So, the whole thing on the Valentine's Day, I think we've covered a lot of things here today.
Yes.
We've covered where to go and have drinks, what events would be fun to attend to, what kind of Valentine's swag to have and play, and then what kind of music to, set the tone for the evening.
Yeah.
But, when I talk music, there's one song that I've always loved, and everywhere I've been, I saw this song when I went and saw the movie. It was off the biggest soundtrack at the time. And I loved this song. This was the one that stood out for me. From this song, I've always played it, and people are like, oh, this is like one of those oh moments, right?
Yeah.
But to me, man, it's all about today about Sex You Up, right?
Yeah.
So this is the #1 song on the Jopra Sex You Up Top 5. #1, Lisa. Get ready. Baby.
I wanna make you feel alright, yeah. I can't deny that.
Now, Lisa, tell me. This song, after you got done having a little bit of a week in your knees, when you were told I was If I Ever Love You with some shine, after Barry White said, let me rub you and love you down,
Yeah.
after Maxwell said something, 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 by the time you get home, there could be no clothes on in the car.
You might just not even make it
You
out
may
of
not
the car.
make it out of the car.
Just roll from the front
But
to the
this
back.
song is #1.
Yeah.
It talks about it. I want to sex you up. I want to get you right. And it's got a nice little rhythm. It's got a little clap going on. Makes your head move. Look,
Yeah.
right now the whole studio's moving her head. I got the secretary outside. She's moving her head.
Yeah.
This is one of those songs. This is one of my top 5.
Yeah.
You
You
know.
put together a nice little mixtape here for us
It's
today.
a nice little compilation
Yeah.
of, Jopra, sex you up kind of music.
Jopra Soul.
Jopra Soul.
Super Soul.
TM.
Right? Right?
Yeah.
If you're going to be entertained,
good one.
This is entertaining.
You, yeah.
If
This
you're
is
gonna
a
be
great
entertained,
#1.
This is a good #1.
Yeah, this is a good #1.
See? That's how I do it. But next week, though, Lisa, next week, I got the top 5 specials coming.
Hit it, girl special.
The kind that will make you get there. The kind that make you let your hair down. The top 5. And I guarantee you, the top 5, if you put these 10 songs together for your Valentine's night, it's over. You should just send me a thank you card.
Maybe we should just distribute it.
Huh?
Maybe we should just put them all together and you can sell them.
I wouldn't be surprised if Eric puts something together for us next week.
Yeah.
Huh? Jopra Soul's top 10 Valentine's songs.
On the J-Tunes download website.
But you know what? Better song than Color Me Bad.
That's a great song.
I Want to Sex You Up.
And then the video, remember, there are just
It just makes
crazy
me laugh,
outfits.
but just makes me think of high school, which was profoundly
school.
unsexy for me. So I don't put this on my Sex You Up playlist, but I can see where you're coming
You
from.
see where I'm going with this, Eric?
I can see where you're
Can
going.
you feel it?
Yeah.
I mean, I know Lisa's feeling it right
Yeah.
now. I mean, it's just a tone
There's
setter.
no confusion
Nothing at
No,
all.
you
of
can't.
what you're
yeah.
looking
When you
for.
No,
get to
you know where
number
this
5.
song's headed.
They spell it out.
Yeah. When you get to number
And they
1.
spell bad with 2 D's, too.
Yes.
Again, they're too cool for the proper spelling.
Well,
just like the Shy Boy.
That's how it rolled back in the 90s. You know, you had to get cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
everything
yeah.
was mixed spelled.
Yeah. So,
They were just like, why couldn't we put a 2 in our name? Then we could use the number 2.
2, right? Well, when you go through the 10,000 songs on Spotify and the Jopra, that's just what you come up with. Love.
Nice job.
Thank you very much.
Very impressive.
Yes, wait till next week.
Yes,
We're
I'm
gonna
really
st-
excited
We're
about
going
next
we're
week.
going to straight get down. Yep.
Yeah.
Because we'll have number 9 slots rolling around here, coffee mugs. We're going to do it. So this is what I was thinking about for next week. Mm-hmm. I found some angry people who are tired of being single.
Yeah.
And Lisa, they want to come on the Jopra show and vent.
Are we gonna? Oh, you're not gonna try to hook these people up. We're gonna listen to their.
We want to hear them vent and rant.
All right.
So I got some people going to come on the show next week, and they're going to start yelling at Eric right when they get to the door because they're just going to be mad.
I'm not the reason
Mad
they're
because they're single.
Yeah, well, I got some people who are mad that they're single. They're tired of the Seattle scene. They hate Valentine's Day. I mean, I got some people. But I still need 2 more.
Time to talk.
I still need 2 more. So listen, Jopra listeners, if you are single and you'd love to come on the Jopra show and rant a little bit about Valentine's, being single, and the scene in Seattle, I want you to go to joprashow@gmail.com and tell me why. And me and my boy Eric and Lisa will go through the list and see who's worthy, and we're going to have you on the show.
Yeah.
But we're going to do it live. So you can't be at work. Can't be calling in to talk to me. I want you in studio. I want to see your eyes when you tell me you're so angry. Because people are angry.
Keep the pens and pencils away next week.
Right? Right? And then also, I got a surprise for you guys.
Ooh.
I got a surprise for
I
you.
love surprises.
I got a surprise. I'm bringing some chocolate, if you know what I'm talking about. I got some connection. I know somebody wants to bring me some chocolate for the show.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a little chocolate special. Right?
I like chocolate.
Right? And I'm bringing some lunch from my boy Eric because, Kamala had such a
All
great
right.
time.
Already best Valentine's Day ever for me.
Kamala from Marination.
Yeah.
I went to Marination last Saturday.
Yeah. How was it?
I'm telling you, Lisa, they are doing a phenomenal
Yeah.
job.
Did you go to the one in West
I
Seattle?
went to one with Seattle,
Yeah.
and they had a line the whole time. We were there
Wow.
at 2 in the afternoon.
Nice.
All my kids loved the food. We all had kimchi fried rice with an egg on it,
Oh, the kimchi.
right? And their fish and chips are really delicious.
Yeah.
You've heard it here 1st And they got a cute little bar. So I don't want to go too far into it, but that Marinations, they got it going on.
Yeah.
But we're going to have some specials tomorrow. So we'll have angry people. We're going to have some food. I'm going to have some chocolate here. So it's going to be good. It's going to be interesting. But I need to find 2 more folks. So if you're out there and you want to come on the Jopra Show, you know what to do. JopraShow@gmail.com. I know you're already thinking of somebody, aren't you?
I am.
You are, huh? Eric Ryder's like, I got 2 people in Tacoma. Maybe a half a city.
I got this.
Huh? You got this.
I got this. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. So
I got some angry.
and I want to talk about my Sonics real quick.
Yeah.
They put in the relocation. They filed for
Proposal.
it yesterday.
Yep.
So the Sonics are coming aboard.
Yeah.
It's happening. Things are getting pushed through. Chris Hansen, all the guys are making it work. Man, it's going to be exciting. That's not too far away.
Yeah, they were talking about it on the radio today, too, that since Commissioner wants to retire, that this is the one thing that he wants off his thing.
he wants-
because he knows bad.
Yeah.
So,
Well, because he was part of the
yeah.
he's part of the coup. He wants
Yeah.
to get his name off the
He wants
coup
a good
list.
name when he retires, and people be
He
like,
ain't gonna have no
oh.
good name, man. People don't forget.
Yeah.
You kick
You
my
think people
my
don't
dog,
forget,
man.
too, but look at how good Starbucks still does.
Don't even bring that up. Mm-hmm. You want to talk like that around here?
That's all I'm saying.
Don't even bring that
That's
up.
all I'm saying.
So that's how we work. So that's what happened. So the relocation get filed here soon. That's going to work. They're talking now 2 to 3 years at the Key Arena. So that's going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for it. Queen Anne's going to get rolling again quickly.
Yeah, it is.
And Seattle's
And
going
no
to get
parking then again.
Yeah.
Rah.
And they
Tiny Bigs is going to be packed out.
packed them, right? Exactly. And, the Jopra show's going to probably be down there by that time.
Woohoo!
Right?
They don't can walk to work.
See? That's what I'm talking about. So we're going to be making things happen. So it's been a good day. I want to wish all the Valentine's people out there much love. Next week, we're going to get angry, so be prepared. To my left, Eric Ryder, thank you. And Lisa Mart, thank you for coming in today. Thank you on the Jopra Show. And folks.
Joe, before we go.
Yes.
Tomorrow is your birthday, so I want to say a
thank
very
you.
happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, folks. I turned 46, and I'm so blessed. So we'll be doing it that way. And tomorrow, I think I'm going to go out to dinner.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm going to go to Sullivan's Steakhouse. Haven't been there yet, and my cohort, Ann, has been on me for years, so I think I'm going to surprise her.
Nice.
Yeah, just go down
Be
there
good
and just command, give me a lobster and steak and be quiet.
I'll sit right here.
Right?
We're fine.
So, folks, thanks for the call. Tuning in today to the Jopra Show. We do it right here every day on the Jopra Show. Remember, we'll sex you up. Take those songs. We're going to post them up on the Jopra Show Facebook. Top 5, number 1 song on the Jopra Sex You Up. That's right. My boy is calling me bad. Have a good week. I'll see you soon.
If you like the Jopra Show and all its no excuses true,
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
you need to follow Jopra on Facebook. Just search for the Jopra Show, and on Twitter, it's @Jopra Show. We'll keep you up to date with the latest and greatest about what's coming up on the show, public appearances, and everything that is Jopra approved. Jopra approved.